Hello, everyone. I'm Hardik from Learn.3. Welcome to day three of the workshops for the Decentralized Intelligence Hackathon Season 2. Super excited here. We have Tim from Flock here today with us to talk about building a Discord bot on top of Flock's RAG chatbots, like the AI co creation platform they have. Um, for If you have any questions at any point, post them in chat. Tim will be answering those questions as they come across. If you need to leave early or anybody who's joining late, this workshop is recorded, so you can always refer back to it. With that, I won't take up too much of your time, Tim. Over to you. Let's get it going.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much, Hadi. And thank you very much, LearnWeb3. Hello, everyone. My name is Tim. So I'm currently the dev rel for Flock.io, and then also one of the current sponsor for this hackathon. Very happy to be here. So this workshop will be a session that I will introduce you how to use our AI bot on top of applications such as Discord chatbot. So the aim is quite easy. So first of all, you will need to come into this beta.flock.io website where you need to generate a API key. So so let's here we go. We generate an API key. So you will need to save this API key for the future usage because but I think we also have the function to for allows you to copy the API key even though you don't have to copy anymore. So let's just copy this. We'll use it in the future. You can also rebuild this. And next step is to create a. Let me just cancel this. Next step is to create a model. So before you can create a model, you need to first go to the point system. Sorry. We do have some internal settings on the scroll. So you will need to complete all the tasks in order for you to create the model. So I have pre-completed all the tasks. All right. I see the chat. There's a question. Could you quickly please give a brief overview of Flock before we start building the bot? Would love to get a high level idea of what REG means also. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about this. So just a quick brief introduction of what we do at Flock and what is REG. So Flock is a platform that implies co-creation, where we allows user to join in the co-creation of model from model customization to knowledge contribution, also model evaluation and quality assurance. So which means as a user you can place yourself as a model builder or data contributor or quality assurance tester. So through that, we can achieve a collaborative economy on top of AI models. So in terms of what RAG is RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, which means this heavily links to the knowledge contribution. So what how we do achieve this in Flock is that we have built our own native large language model, which is 7 billion token size. On top of that, we link your model creation to an extra knowledge base. So by all means, when you use this bot, it will first go through your knowledge base, and then through there, the model will generate generate an answer for you. So why doing this? Why using RAG? The main reason is that model at the moment is not large language model from OpenAI or Gemini is not up to date with a lot of new information. For example, if you just giving a brief example why we built this Bitcoin GPT, we see that OpenAI or Gemini may not be able to answer the question on top of Bitcoin layer 2 ordinals or BRC20, those very new concepts. So we created an RAG. Oh, apologies. So we created this model where allows user to actually contribute to the knowledge base. So that they can actually use the bots to work around and then see chat with the newest knowledge. So we currently do have an issue with our super base. So the bot cannot retrieve the data, which happened very urgently, like around 10 minutes ago. So for this session, I will briefly show you how to use the bot in your Discord but may not be able to see how it works. Do apology on this inconvenient circumstances. Now back into the creation process. When you come into our AI co-creation platform, you will need to create a bot. After you complete all your social tasks, for example, you can create a bot. For example, what I will do is a flock bot, flock.io bot, and then I think I'm able to upload a model icon. If I'm not, then I would just say. So now it's come to the important part with your example knowledge sharing. So we actually support three different types of knowledge. One is the PDF or text from drag and drop, and also you can copy and paste your raw text from website. So please do not submit website link on this input field, because links should be supported here. So what I will do is I will use the API. So the doc we have. So this is the doc for co-creating the platform. So model API. Now you see I have pasted the link here, and then I will just use another one. How to create a Discord bot, and then guide menu. In order to create a bot, you will need around three pieces of data. Obviously, you can contribute more data towards that. So as you see here, please give three examples of for the type of knowledge your model require. Then I will create this. Hopefully with even though with the faulty of our backend database in down, we can still create the model. If not, I will quickly showcase you what happened after and from existing model. So I see another question from the chat. Do we get some points to test the AI? Relating to the current point system, yes, you do get, if you chat with the bot or contribute data, you will get points. I think I'm unable to create a model at the moment, but what I just briefly showcased you is how is the process how you create a model. So what I will do now is I will just use an existing model just to start working on the Discord project. Sorry, just so what I do is I'll use this. So this is the model ID you will be used for this Discord bot. So just one sec. I will quickly start off the code. So you will need this ID and the API key we just created to run the bot. So here we go. CD document, then make directory log IO and DC hot the uh, we will init our npm. So for this time, everything will be coded in JavaScript. Obviously, you can also code them in TypeScript. That's also fine. Yep, just one sec. I will move the code directory here. Okay, so we have our npm set it up. So now we need to install all our packages. npm hopefully let me just if the font size is too small, please let me know. I will zoom in a bit more. So hope this time is all right. Is that fine? Just if you Chad, you can just give a great response. That would be cool. Thanks. So install Discord. We'll be using Discord JS for this time, and then also you need .env just to protect your API key and model ID, and then we will be using Axos for the API communication. So let's just wait for this to be installed. Okay. Oh, interesting. So let me just double check on the package. Apologies on this. Install. Okay, I think there's an issue where I just put in. So it should be discord.js. Yeah, so now we have all the package installed. What you need to do now is create a index.js just to wrap up and then build our client in there. I think before that we first need to go in and create our Discord instance. So we will need to go to Discord. Discord developer portal where you need to log in. So where you when you log into the Discord and then you will see the developers application. What we'll do is we will create a new application. Let's name it as a blog LW3 test by clicking. So one thing you will need is the application ID and then the public key. The other thing you need is actually this one, the bot. Inside the bot, you will need a token. So I will not reset the token now. When we need it, I will come back and reset and find out the token. So let's move back to the coding side. So now what we need to do is we need to import. From now, I will start coding the bot out. So the bot, what this bot do is when user use prompt slash command, it will open a private thread for the bot user to see, and then you can interact with the bot inside that section. So import the client from Discord, and then const equals to client intent. So we need the guild, sorry, guild messages, and then guild member, guild members, and also the message content. Next, we need to set the client to be ready. So this is where when your bot start running, you will prompt out and the and console.log trying to validate that the bot is running perfectly. So for example, what we do is we will say, okay, so the bot is ready. And then we set the bot to log into our Discord token. So here I will be using, so the probe and then Discord token. We'll set up the Discord token later after we complete the whole setup. And then now we will need to, we will start adding the first command. So what we need to do is state that, const command should be a list where I'll just turn off this, I'll disable the completion for now, just to show a bit clear where we need a new slash command builder. And then we set the name to talk. And then we set the description of the command is chat with blog bot. And then we add a string option so that we know that we can add a add a parameter after the talk option. So the option will be option dot sets the name of the parameter you want. So this for this time it will be a prompt. And then we had we also set a description. So why we need this prompt. So we know that this is prompt is for the chatbot and for your questions. So prompt for the chatbot. And then now we say that, okay, so everyone is required to send in a prompt. Otherwise, the chatbot will not be running. So we need to add this extra parameter set required true. And then we turn everything into JSON just for the further setup. Now we can see. So now we need to set up the token, where is new Rust dot set token. Also process dot env Discord token. If you have any questions, you can pop in. I will try to catch up with all the questions you have. And then now we need to add this command into our bot. So where we do this, so we need a asynchronous function just to load and wait sometimes. And then we add a try and cache just to prevent any errors happening. So we add a console.log start regression error. So we'll just set normal console.log the error for now. And then const data is equals to await Rust put the data application build comment. So now we add the comment to our bot by adding the bot ID, so the application app ID and guild ID. So the guild ID is the channel ID. You will need that. So sorry. Bot ID. And then so the body will be the comment. So by now you will be able to successfully adding the comments into your bot. So let's just say comment. So after having all the comments set up, we next up we want to work with is the handling the comment. So basically, this step will allows you to track when user interact with the bot. For example, in Discord.js, what we use is interaction create. So we need to work on the client where to monitor the the event. So this event is called interaction create. So now we know that we async this. So just to tackle down with the other interaction where the interaction happens, what we do is we will check whether it is a chat input or not, because we don't want to track and interact with other or everyone's call. So if the interaction is not chat input command, we will just return. Nothing will happen. Is chat input command. If it's not, we do a return. So if if the interaction name is what we want, is basically the interaction name is equals to what we just did here, talk, then we will activate the next step. So so we'll first so then here is what will happen after the talk is activated. So as I mentioned, when user actually start chatting with the bot, what we want to do is we want to set a private thread for them to see, because we don't want to open a public thread so that everyone can just go into your thread and then start looking at what you are talking with the bot. So what we need to do now is we need to actually send a message on send a message to notify that user that we are preparing your personal thread. So the reason for this is that when the private thread is built on top of a message object. So during my creation and testing around, I found out you need to create a message first in order for you for the Discord to create a private thread. If you don't create a message, the private thread will not happen. So now we need a actually shoot a message to user saying that content, for example, you can put anything. So here I would say preparing your personal thread. So the private thread object will depending on this message. So here we say, okay, so preparing your personal thread. And then what we need to do here is we need to allow fetch reply. So they can reply on you, and then also ephemeral. So this means it's not private. So now we created a message object, and then so we will start creating our thread. So const thread await message dot start in the thread prompt prompt and then auto. We don't need to set auto archive duration. If you want to set, you can use the auto archive duration. So maybe we can set it to 180. And then this type will initiate as private. So channel type, so private thread. That means only you can only the user who called the bot is able to see it. So then we segment everyone's privacy apart. So reason we want to like personal thread space for bot interaction. So now we will go back to the our doc and start working on the part where we want to have the um, the interaction between Flock API. So just let me double check on this on the chat. So before I move into that part, I will first answer a few questions within the chat. So from friend, he's asking two. The first one, is it possible to train the bot on code also, or just regular text input? So at the moment, the training of the bot can only happen through our website interface. We are still working on some right segmentation because it's a very naive system at the moment. We just released our beta platform. The main focus is still focusing on people using the front end to test the bot. And the second question he asked is, for example, can I provide a Git repo in the link section? um, I believe you can't. Currently, it's only allowing text input. For example, Gitbook documentations and also other article related is still so that the string based approach is the only type of documentation we support. Um, that does not include any JSON type string or other complex file structure, just based off a text. Now I'll go back and move into the documentation for API creation. So when you come into our doc, I do have set up a guide called Model API Guide, where I help you to implement the model code, a model calling code to your code. So here, I would need to update the bot API. So what we need to do is we first copy the .env, and then we move down here, and then we create .env. So this one will be the call the calling URL for your bot endpoint, and then let me just move this around. Then you need to copy your API key I created. For example, here I will need to copy the API key and then put it in here. And then at this point, we also had the previous, for example, Discord token. Let me just target Discord token and also app ID and also the guild ID. So where I will add the bot token. Let me just reset the token. Okay. Verify with. So let me hide it. I might need to pause the share just to complete this two-factor.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I will just pause the share to complete the two-factor and then come back with the ID. Yeah, so this is the token ID you need for the bot, and then so we'll paste it here. And then if we go to the general information, you have the application ID, and then I do have a test server where I will just you copy the ID of that. Sorry, just let me find it. So copy the server ID. So these are the three fields you need in order to run your Discord bot. So now we will set up our API call. So directly from here. So if we go back to the model, so I've wrote the code here for you to use. It's a very default example code where you can just copy and then just paste it here. And then what we need to do is we actually need to change that. So I've written the whole code in TypeScript, but it's also fine if you just modify it. We will just modify it at this circumstances into JS. So we're adding the config. Yeah, then we will just add this. So just briefly explaining what we are doing here. So in order to call the bot, so I will just add this here just to give a showcase of what's going on with the call. Hope now the font size is all right. If the font size is too small, please let me know. So I will just increase on the font size. So you can see here we have a API call example listed on our website, where the main call you will call is chat conversation. Beside would be good. Is that good now? From guest 2113. Okay, I will also increase here a bit. So you can see the main call you use is called chat/chat/ conversational RAG chat. So what you need, so they do give you an example. So first of all, you need a authorization API key header. So where I have here is called x dash API key, and then processing flockbot API key. So this will be your authenticator, and then you will need a payload. So the payload body is one. You need a question. This is required, and then you have the chat history, which is optional. You can sub in afterwards, and then the knowledge source ID, which will be your bot. Um, so the API key, or not the API key, sorry, the bot ID, which is available. Sorry, on this one. So after your creation of your bot, you will see your bot ID over here. So we will just paste it in. So this is the model ID required to call the bot. So, and then what it will respond to is the answer, the source of document, and generated question, which is the question you asked. So it's a very simple structure you can call, and then you should get the response. So what I did here is I have done my wraparound. So I created this function called it's a async function min, where you can just directly prompt in and then change the settings on your model ID and your bot API key. You should be able to just work around your way and then work out how to play around the API. So where we just need to change this to process dot env dot so it's the endpoint. I have the endpoint. No, I don't. So and then we remove this so we don't want min here. I'm just gonna I'll go back to the code. So now we have this function set up, where now what we need to do is we actually need to drag out the prompt and then call it. So what we do now is we need a spread. If I remember correctly, is just double check. So the interaction created. So we need a const response equals to await main. So we need a spread prompt. So we can get the thread data. And then what we do is we will send the thread the message. So dot send response dot answer. Okay. All right. I think I did something wrong here, so it shouldn't be like this. So we need to use a const prompt. Apologies. Const prompt equals to, so where we get the prompt from user's interaction, where it's should be the options dot get string, where we get prompt, and then so this prompt object will go into the thread starting and also the main. Okay, so now by now we created a very abstract, simple Discord bot. So what I need to do now is just to add this to the add a start command to the to the package. So node index.js. So let's run it and then hopefully everything works. Run start. Okay, I can't. I think I need to set the module as well. Just need to import all the commands. Sorry, I just need to double check the slash command from Discord. So what we need here is this one. Yeah, we need this and rest.set token router application should be on now. Oh, it's not instructor. Not instructor. I probably need to debug on this, but as I said, so I do have a workable example on the GitHub where I will be sharing link now that you can do have a look on how to create a Discord bot with our bot. So again, just want to remind everyone, we are currently fixing the error from our database. So you cannot bypass the verification at the moment. I will let everyone give you an update after the fix and also updating our doc related to this. So this one, yeah. Yeah. So this is the tutorial on session on how you can create a Discord bot. I think I need to double check on my repo related to this error. So if you have any related questions, please ask. It's my very first live code session, so I do do please if you have any advice next time for me next time, please give it out here. And then if you have any question related to our bot, you can also ask now. Um, okay. So the first question is, can you share some alpha or inspirations on what you think would be good projects to build during the hackathon from the perspective of you as the judge? Obviously, when I see how people should use our bot is one working on how you can utilize the API of the bot because you first need to create a bot and then also like working on the initiative. So I do see a good collaboration between how you can use this bot with forecaster frame. I know like Farcaster is one of the sponsor. Me myself is a big fan of Farcaster, and then a really good fan on Frog. So now you can also have the transaction implemented into the frame. I do want to see some synergy between how you can use our bot with Farcaster frame and also the transaction. Maybe just a brief idea. I thought of building for frame hacks. I might not be able to attend, but it's like once you got in your response, do we reward people? Can we automatically reward people or create multiple bots and then you just say, okay, so you have the choice of the bot and then you want to play around. Do we put a degen token on that? Just for example, the activeness of the user. I think there's a lot to play around. Especially on Farcaster ecosystem. There's a lot of for example, Pro. I love it. It's a betting platform, and then they have this pro betting depending on the session. And then obviously you can also bet on the bots. Maybe I don't know how you can achieve this, but it's just a brief idea. And then work on Farcaster, please work on Farcaster. I love it. I'm a big fan of Farcaster. I want to see wild ideas coming out. Obviously, you have automated AI agent on chain like Olas and also other stuff. On chain AI agent will also be cool. I know. I want to do apologies to other participants. Like the API we created, this time is very limited. I will be standing by and support on helping you guys achieving stuff. I know it's compared to other project, it might be very limited. But hopefully we can get the best out of it. Yeah. So hopefully this gives you some alpha on top of what you can build. Yeah, exactly, Harded. AI agents with Farcaster frames, on-chain NFT and game. It sounds right, right? It just base always the best. Yes, I will. I will do now. I just need to find my code.
I just want to say we're pretty much at time, so thank you everybody for coming. Thank you so much, Tim, for the workshop. We'll wait for you to send the GitHub link, but just want to thank everybody who came, and also if anybody has any last minute questions, now is the time. And I saw a few people here who joined a bit late, so the workshop was recorded, obviously. You will be able to go back and watch it on LearnWeb3's YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@ learnweb3io. So you'll be able to go watch it over there if you missed any part of it or want to just go back and see how things are working. But yeah, any last minute questions, do it now, and then we shall start wrapping up shortly.
Yeah. I do also have just a quick heads up. So because I love Frame, so I do also provided a native Frame implementation, and then I've worked on a Frame implementation with Frog, which I will be pushing it up today. So if you hopefully it gives you some inspiration. So the GitHub link is here. So I have the API, the REG chat, and the Frame. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely use them. So they should all be workable. Yeah, as I tested, not like what I just did. The slash combine builder is not a constructor. Yeah, thank you very much, had it.
Amazing, amazing. Anybody who's watching the recording, by the way, the link for the GitHub repo will be in the description, so you can find it over there. Other than that, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you so much, Tim, for hosting the workshop. Really detailed, really great. Learned a lot. And yeah, absolutely love it. Everybody have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And we shall see you soon then. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Have a good day. Bye.